Hi, my name is Laura Blumenstiel. I am an estate planning and probate attorney here in Delaware, Ohio. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about pet trusts. This is really popular with a lot of my clients. I myself am a huge animal lover, and so I really enjoy this part of my practice a lot. So I thought I would share some information with you so that you have some more knowledge about what you can do with a pet trust and the components involved in a pet trust. First, we're going to identify your animals, obviously. I typically draft the trust so that we just reference any pets that you own at the time of your death as opposed to identifying pets. I do that so that you don't have to come back in and revise your pet trust all the time if you get a new animal or if one of your pets passes away. The next role we're going to talk about is a grantor. That would be you. It's the person creating the trust for the benefit of their animals. The next role that we're going to talk about is the caretaker. This is where you identify who you want physically taking possession of your pets and taking care of them. The next role is a trustee, and the trustee is in charge of the money that you put into the trust for the care of your pets. And before we talk more about a trustee's role, I want to talk to you like I would talk to any of my clients. And one of the first questions I ask them when we're talking about a pet trust is, what stops you from having more pets? Universally, the answer is money. I have spent car payments at the vet before for my personal pets, and I know other people have the same concerns. It's expensive to buy food these days. Vets are prohibitively expensive. So if it stops you from having more pets that you would love, think about the impact of taking on your pets for someone else. You know, a sister, a friend, whoever you have named as caretaker. You want to leave them funds. You don't want them to take pets that they don't have a personal attachment to and then ask them to spend a ton of their own money on caring for those pets. So it is important to fund your pet trust. I usually recommend that someone gets like a cheap life insurance policy and make it payable to the trust, but there's a variety of ways that you can fund the trust. But back to the trustee. So your trustee is who is going to be in charge of the funds that you place in your trust for the care of your pets. They will work with the caretaker to make sure that the caretaker has all of the money that they need in order to take care of your animals. They will also be in charge of checking on the caretaker and making sure that your pets are being well cared for according to your instructions. The next role is optional. It is the trust enforcer. This is if you feel that there needs to be additional oversight over both the caretaker and the trustee. This is the role that the trust enforcer will play. Now, I will warn you that the two terms trust enforcer and trust protector are frequently confused in online articles about pet trusts, but they are two distinctive roles. The trust enforcer is, as I said, the trust protector is a very specific role that is available to all trusts, and it has more to do with who has the ability to change the terms of an irrevocable trust. So when you see trust protector, trust enforcer in the context of a pet trust, they're generally speaking about a trust enforcer, and that would be that additional layer of oversight. They have the power to address issues with the trustee, address issues with the caretaker, and make sure that everyone is serving correctly in the roles that you have chosen for them. I hope that this has been helpful, but please leave any questions in the comments and I'll make sure to answer. Thank you.